Morning paints the sky in gold, a quiet promise, soft and bold. Every step I take feels new, like the world is opening too. I was afraid of the dark before, but now I see what my heart was waiting for. This is where the light begins. Every doubt is wearing thin. I breathe in hope, I let it in. This is where the light begins. Footprints fading in the past. I learned nothing ever lasts, but the fire inside my chest says this moment knows me best. If I fall, I'll rise again. With the sun as my closest friend. This is where the light begins. I am more than I have been. I'm lost, I'm becoming. This is where the light begins. This is where the light begins. Oh, the light is slow tonight. The sky is melting into gold. Every shadow soft and old. I feel the quiet in my bones, like I'm finally going home. My thoughts don't run, they drift away. I don't need the words to say. This moment holds me like a friend. I don't want it just to end. I was chasing something far, trying to be more than I am. But right here in this gentle glow, I finally understand. I'm breathing in the golden hour. Every second gives me power. I let the daylight fill my chest. This is where my heart can rest. I'm breathing in, I'm letting go of every fear I used to know. In this light, I'm learning how to live right now. Golden hour, breathing. Golden hour, breathing. The road is quiet, but it's mine. Every step in perfect time. I don't need to hurry on. I've been strong for far too long. The wind is whispering my name, says it's okay to stay the same. Not every dream needs to run. Some just bloom under the sun. I don't need to prove a thing. I don't need a sign to see. If I trust this steady beat, it will carry me. I'm breathing in the golden hour. Every second gives me power. I let the daylight fill my chest. This is where my heart can rest. I'm breathing in, I'm letting go of every fear I used to know. In this light, I'm learning how to live right now. If tomorrow finally see there's enough of me. I'm breathing in the golden hour. I'm not small, I'm not powerless. Every breath is proof. Somehow I'm exactly where I am meant to be now. I'm breathing in, I'm holding on to the light before it's gone. When the night comes, I'll remember how I live right now. Golden hour breathing, I'll carry this feeling. Golden hour breathing, ooh. Golden hour breathing into the night. One step, one breath, I'm still here. I don't wake up fearless now. Still have questions, still have doubts, but my feet touch solid ground, and that's enough to move me out. The mirror doesn't ask for more than who I am and who I was before. I don't need to win the race, I just need to leave this place. I've been looking too far ahead, trying to read what's coming next, but the future doesn't speak, it listens when I move my feet. One step forward, not too fast. I don't have to outrun my past. Every road I choose to take is a promise I am brave enough to make. One step forward, that's my truth. Even small moves carry me through. I don't need to know it all, I just won't stop when I fall. One step, I'm moving on. One step, I belong. There are days I feel behind, like everyone else knows the signs, but I remind my anxious mind, every path is by design. I've learned silence isn't weak, sometimes it's how I breathe. I don't shout my dreams out loud, but I still make myself proud. I don't need a perfect plan, I just need to understand that even standing still a while is part of learning how to try. One step forward, not too fast. I don't have to outrun my past. Every road I choose to take is a promise I am brave enough to make. One step forward, that's my truth. Even small moves carry me through. I don't need to know it all, I just won't stop when I fall. If I lose my sense of direction, I'll follow my own reflection. In the quiet, in the doubt, there's a voice that says don't count yourself out. I've been broken, I've been scared, I've been everywhere but there. But right now, in this moment, I'm becoming. One step forward, feel the ground. Every breath is pulling me out. I don't run, I don't hide, I walk with fear right by my side. One step forward, still okay, even if I move this way. Progress isn't loud or tall, it's choosing not to quit it all. One step, I'm still here. One step forward. One step forward, that's enough. One step. The air is thin up here, but I can breathe. The mountains stand where they've always been, holding the sky like a promise within. They've seen 1,000 passing years. Every doubt, every fear, I feel so small against the stone. Every step feels on my own, but something in the morning light says I'll be alright. They don't rush, they don't run, still they greet the rising sun. And maybe strength is standing still until you're as it flows. Nothing grows without the cold. Every sky been holding my breath so long, didn't know where I belong. Your shadow moves beside my own, even when I feel alone. No words spoken, nothing planned, just your presence, just your hand. I don't need the answers now, I don't need to figure out. Stay with me till the morning comes, till the quiet turns to sun. I don't need the world to see, as long as you stay. I'm brave, some days I fear, but you don't ask me who to be. You just walk right next to me. I talk to silence, you just stay, like you always know the way. Every step in gentle time, your calm keeps holding mine. When my thoughts begin to race, you slow me down, you give me space. I don't need to run or hide with you by my side. Stay with me till the morning comes, till the sky is fully young. I don't need the world to see, as long as you stay with me. Stay with me through highs and lows, through the fast and through the slow. I don't need to walk alone, as long as I'm not on my own. If the night comes back again, if I lose my confidence, promise me you won't let go. Even when I move too slow, I'll be there when you feel small, when you stumble, when you fall. We don't need to understand, we just stand. Stay with me, the light is near. I can face another year. Every dream feels closer now. With you here, I know how. Stay with me, no need to prove anything we choose to do. I don't need to be complete, as long as you stay with me. The sun is up, the night is through. I'm still here because of you. Stay with me. Stay with me. Every wrong turn led me here. Every doubt made something clear. I don't know where I'll end up next, but I trust this forward step. If the road keeps changing shape, I'll adapt. New road, same heart, stronger. Every night makes me braver. I'm not running, I'm arriving, even when I'm still in motion. New road, same light inside, but no distance can divide. I don't need to be someone new, I just walk my truth. Same heart, I'm exactly where I start. I choose it every day. Some mornings start in grayscale coffee, cold thoughts running late. I check my phone, the world feels loud. Everyone seems figured out, but I tie my shoes, I breathe it in. The quiet voice begins again, and it doesn't promise everything, just says, try one more thing. I've learned it's not a feeling first, it's what I do when things still hurt. A small decision, soft but true, I choose what helps me move. Hope is a habit, not a sign, not a star perfectly aligned. It's what I practice when it's hard, when the finish line feels far. Hope is a habit built with care, in ordinary moments there. I don't wait for light to land, I light it with my hands. Hope is a habit, I practice it. Some days I miss the bigger view, get stuck in what I didn't do. I replay words, I doubt my pace, I wonder if I'm out of place. But then I catch myself in time, replace the nevers with I might. I don't erase the fear I feel, I just don't let it steer the wheel. I don't need to fake a smile, I can rest here for a while. Even staying where I stand is part of who I am. Hope is a habit, not a sign, not a cure, not a perfect line. It's showing up with what I have, even when I'm feeling flat. Hope is a habit, slow and kind, it grows in ordinary time. I don't wait to understand. If tomorrow feels too big, I'll make it small, I'll make it fit. One good thought, one deep breath, one reason not to quit. I don't need to see the end, I just need to start again. And again, and again, until it bends. Hope is a habit, hope is a habit, hope is a habit I repeat in the way I talk to me, in forgiving yesterday, in choosing now and choosing stay. Hope is a habit, warm but strong, like a favorite old song. I don't wait to feel okay, I choose hope anyway. Hope is a habit, I choose it every day. I don't shout, but I stay. I don't walk into the room like I'm meant to take the stage. I listen more than I speak, I take my time, I wait. I've been told to be louder, to prove what I believe, but there's a fire in my chest that doesn't need to scream. I've learned not every battle needs a flag or a sound. Some victories are silent, but they still count. I don't need to be loud, to be strong. I've been brave all along, in the pauses, in the doubt, in the moments no one counts. I don't need to break the room just to prove I made it through. There's a power hidden still the ground when I fall. I don't need to be loud to be strong. I've been brave all along, in the waiting, in the slow, in the seeds I'll never know. I don't need to win the fight, just to choose myself each night. There's a truth that feels like home. That's quiet courage. That's quiet courage. When the world demands a roar, I answer with my core. When I'm asked to rush your race, I choose my pace. I don't need the spotlight here, I don't need to disappear. I stand softly in my skin, and that's how I begin. I don't need to be loud to be strong. I was right here all along, in the kindness I protect, in the lines I never cross. I don't need to prove my worth by being harder than the hurt. There's a strength that gently moves. That's quiet courage. Still here, still true. Quiet courage. Me and you. Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between. I still hear echoes of who I was in the corners of my mind. Old fears whisper what I can't. New dreams wait in line. I'm not the person I used to be, but I'm not who I'll become. I stand right here, unfinished under the same old sun. I used to rush towards someday, like it held all the truth. But I'm learning the answer lies in the space I'm moving through. Between then and now I breathe, I'm not lost, I'm in between. Every step is quietly loud. Between then and now, I don't need to know how it ends, I just need to be present. I'm becoming somehow. Between then and now. Between then and now. Between then and now. I carry versions of myself like pages folded in a book. Some I love, some I forgive, some I barely ever look. There were moments I held too tight and others I let go too fast. But every choice I tried to make was the best I had. I used to think that growth meant change in one dramatic way, but now I see it happen slow in the things that stay. Between then and now, I stand with open heart and open hands. I don't need solid ground. Between then and now, I let the questions hang around. I let the answers take their time. I'm not late, I'm right on time. Between then and now, if I look back, I won't turn cold. I'll thank the fear that made me bold. If I look ahead, I won't rush in. I trust the space I'm living in. There's no finish line in sight, just days learning how to feel alright. And that's enough tonight. Between then and now. Between then and now, I grow in ways no one else may know. I don't need to shout it out. Between then and now, every breath is proof somehow that I'm still here, I'm still allowed to take my time to figure out. Between then and now, not who I was, not who I'll be, just who I am. And that's enough for me. Between then and now. The night is thin, almost gone. Shadows learning how to run. unplanned. The quiet holds what I couldn't say, all the fear I packed away. But even doubt gets tired of standing in the dark. I don't need a brand new start, I don't need to be reborn. I just need a little light to carry on. I carry the morning inside my chest, a quiet yes, a hopeful breath. Even when the road feels long, I hold the light that pulls me on. I carry the morning, soft and slow, like something only I can know. No matter where this path may bend, I carry the morning with me then. I carry it, I carry it, I carry it. The sky is learning shades of blue, like it's unsure what it will do. I know that feeling all too well, standing between farewell and hello. I've tried to leave my past behind, but it keeps tapping on my mind. So now I let it walk with me, not as weight but memory. I don't have to outrun time, I don't have to cross the line. If I'm still moving, still awake, I'm okay. I carry the morning in fragile hands, not a promise, just a chance. Every step is something new, even when the ground feels loose. I carry the morning, warm and small, like a spark I'll never drop. Even if the daylight bends, I carry the morning till the end. If the clouds come back again, if I lose my confidence, I'll remember how it felt to see the dark give up itself. I don't need the sun to stay, I just need to know the way that even I can take away what dawn has made. I carry the morning in every choice, in my quiet, in my voice. When I doubt, when I pretend, I remember who I am. I carry the morning, brave and kind, a gentle strength I've learned is mine. No matter how the story ends, I carry the morning, I carry the morning. The sun is up, the sky is wide. I don't rush, I don't hide. Whatever waits beyond this bend, I carry the morning. I'm not there, but I'm still walking. Some days I wake up feeling heavy, like the air forgot my name. I move slow, my thoughts unsteady, but I step outside the same. The road doesn't look impressive, no clear sign of how far I've gone, but the ground beneath my sneakers still tells me I belong. I used to think that progress had to feel like fire or flame, but sometimes it's just breathing and choosing to stay. I'm still walking even now, with tired feet, with honest doubt. I don't shine, I don't run, but I haven't given up. I'm still walking soft but true, through everything I've been through. Even when I'm barely talking, I'm still walking. I passed the places I once stopped, thinking I was out of time, but every pause I ever sense of when. I'll remind myself it's okay to move at my own pace. I've been broken, I've been still, I've stood frozen by my will, but every time I start again, I prove it no need to rush the light. I'm not lost, I'm choosing, still walking. I feel things deeper than I show. Every word, every undertone. I've been told to toughen up, like softness isn't enough. But I've learned how storms begin, not with noise but from within. And I've survived each quiet fight by staying kind. My voice to stand my ground. I don't need to harden now. I bend, I feel, I let it ache, and I don't break. I'm soft but unbreakable. I feel it all and I'm still whole. Every scar just proves I know how to heal, how to grow. I'm soft but unbreakable. I don't hide what's vulnerable. But unbreakable. I've cried in rooms where no one knew, held my breath just to get through. I've loved things that didn't stay, still I open up again. I don't wear my heart for show, but I don't lock the doors below. I let the light and shadow meet in me. They say the world is built for steel, but it's the water that's most real. It shapes the stone, with it, I let it pass like weather moving fast. I don't need to win the fight to know that I'm alright. Survival isn't loud or cruel, it's true. Stay here, soft but unbreakable. I've been walking through the noise, trying not to lose my voice. Everyone has something to say about who I should be today. I've worn faces just to fit, learn when to talk, when to quit, but the sky above me stays unchanged, unafraid. I don't need 1,000 eyes watching every move I make. There's a calm above the clouds that recognizes my shape. The sky knows my name, even when no one's listening. It sees me to see. The sky knows my name in every color that it wears. It doesn't ask me to change, it just meets me where I am. I don't need the world to frame every step I take. The sky knows my name, and that's enough for me. I look up, I breathe in, the sky knows my name. I didn't bring much with me, just what I thought I'd need. A change of clothes, a fragile map, and a heart that still believes. Some things I try to leave behind, but they followed anyway. Not as shadows, not as weight, just stories on the way. I used to fear the extra load, every memory, every road, but now I see what I've been carrying was never stone. I've got light in my backpack, every moment that I survived, every tear I didn't hide, every reason I'm alive. I've got light in my backpack, not everything is easy to hold, but even the weight I know turns into something that glows. It glows. I've met myself in different towns, in reflections of the glass. Sometimes strong, sometimes tired, sometimes still attached. I've learned not every goodbye is something meant to stay. Some just change their shape with time and light the way. I don't need a travel light to move forward through the night. I just need to trust the truth I've lived through. I've got light in my backpack, from the days I barely stood, from the times I thought I couldn't, but I did what I could. I've got light in my backpack, every lesson softly earned, every bridge I had to burn still has something that I learned. If I stop and sit down a while, if the road feels too wild, I'll unzip and take a look at the chapters that I took. Every laugh, every scar, every wish I carried far, they remind me who I am when I forget. I've got light in my backpack, I don't walk this road alone. Every place I've ever known lives inside me as I go. I've got light in my backpack, even when the night comes back. I don't fear the dark ahead. I've got light in my back gun. I'm not empty, I'm glowing. The night doesn't feel so endless, the clock isn't fighting me. I used to feel what came next, now it's quietly calling me. I don't have the full picture, still pieces out of place, but something in the air tonight says I'm okay. I used to live a step behind, afraid of crossing time, but every breath I take pulls me forward just the same. Tomorrow feels close, like it's standing by the door, not knocking, not rushing, just waiting for more. Tomorrow feels close, I can see it when I breathe. Not a promise, not a ghost, just a place I might be. Tomorrow feels close. With unanswered calls. walls with plans that didn't stay. I've learned some dreams don't disappear, they just change their shape. I don't need everything to shine to know the sun will rise. I've seen enough soft mornings to trust the light. I don't need to run ahead, I don't need to overthink. If I keep my eyes open, the future meets me. Tomorrow feels close, not heavy, not unknown, like a familiar road I haven't walked alone. Tomorrow feels close, I don't push, I don't pull, I let the moment unfold and I follow it through. If I stumble on the way, if today asks me to stay, I won't call it falling back, I'll call it learning how to stand. I don't need to see it clear to know I'm getting near. Hope doesn't always shout, sometimes it's just right here. Tomorrow feels close in the choices that I make, in the courage I've grown into with every small mistake. Tomorrow feels close even if I move slow, I don't chase it anymore, it's already at my door. I'm not afraid, I'm getting I used to measure all my days by how far I'd gone away, always checking where I stood against where others should. I counted miles, I counted years, I counted almost theirs, but somewhere in the rush to be, I forgot to feel my feet. The road kept asking me to slow, like it already seemed to know there's more to life than crossing lines before their time. There's no rush to arrive, no finish, I have to survive. Every breath, every stride is already part of the ride. There's no rush to arrive, I don't need the perfect sign. If I'm moving, if I'm alive, then I'm right on time, right on time. Some dreams bloom quietly without a crowd to see. Some answers take their shape in waiting, not in haste. I've learned the long way isn't wrong, it's where my roots grew strong. Every pause I tried to fight was teaching me my pace. I don't need to outrun fear, I don't need to make it clear. If I stay with where I am, I'll understand. There's no rush to arrive, no moment I'll fail to find. Every step that feels small still counts after all. There's no rush to arrive, I don't borrow future time. If I'm here, if I'm trying, and I'm right on time. If the world keeps moving fast, I won't call myself last. I'll move steady, I'll move true, that's what I'll do. I don't need a louder life to know that mine is right. I let the day unfold and I hope. There's no rush to arrive, I don't chase the end inside. Every version of me gets to The morning doesn't ask my name, it just moves across my skin, like it knows where I've been, and still lets me in. I've been afraid of changing tides, of doors I've never tried, but the wind keeps saying softly, step outside. I don't need to be fearless now, I don't need to know the part. All I need is this gentle push on my heart. Warm winds, brave heart, I don't have to tear apart every fear to start again. I can move just as I am. Warm winds, brave heart, even fragile things can start. There's a strength I didn't see, moving quietly in me. Warm winds, brave heart, warm winds, brave heart. The path curves where I can't see what's waiting there for me, but the sky stays open wide like it's on my side. I've learned not every sign is loud, some truths don't stand out in a crowd. They arrive like summer air when you're not prepared. I don't need to force the door, I don't need to beg for more. If I trust this inner sound, I'll be found. Warm winds, brave heart, I don't rush, I don't restart. Every step I choose to take is a promise that I make. Warm winds, brave heart, I let courage play its part. Not in noise, not in flame, but in staying all the same. If I tremble, let me shake. If I pause, let me wait. I won't call it going slow, I'll call it learning how to go. The wind doesn't pull or drag, it just fills the sails I have and reminds me I can move with what's true. Warm winds, brave heart, I've been stronger from the start. Every doubt they try to stay learns to loosen, float away. Warm winds, brave heart, I don't need to be more smart. I just listen, I begin, and I let the courage in. The wind moves on, so do I. I used to ask the road ahead to promise me a plan, to tell me how it all would end before I took a stand. But the map keeps folding back, the lines refuse to stay. So I loosen up my grip and let the moment lead the way. I've learned that certainty isn't what keeps me strong. It's showing up with open hands and moving on. I trust the path, even when it bends, even when it doesn't make sense. I don't need the whole design, just the courage for this line. I'll trust the path, step by step, with every doubt I haven't left. If I'm walking, if I'm here, then I'm exactly where I should be, my dear. I'll trust the path. I've chased the safety of someday, like it could keep me whole. But all the life I've been missing was living in control. Now I listen for the quiet, the signs that don't insist, the ones that feel like breathing, the ones I almost miss. I don't need the ground to shout to know that it's beneath me now. If I fall, I'll feel it then and rise again. I'll trust the path, even when it's slow, even when I walk alone. I don't need to rush or race, I honor my own pace. I'll trust the path, worn and true, shaped by every step I choose. If the future's unclear tonight, I'll walk by feel, I'll fearless, or because I must, but because I've come this far by being who I are. I'll trust the path day by day, letting go but choosing stay. If the road keeps changing shape, I'll keep walking anyway. One breath, one step, I trust the path. The road feels different under me, not lighter, just more clear. Like every mile I walked before is finally meeting here. I don't rush the way I used to, I don't count every scar. I've learned how far I've come by knowing where I are. I used to think the end would shout fireworks, a sudden sound, but it's quieter than that, it's calm. I'm almost there, not at the end, but I'm aware of how much strength it took to get right here. I'm almost there, I don't need the finish line to know this heart of mine has made it through the climb. Almost there. I passed the doubts that used to stop me. They don't look so tall. Some of them still wave at me, but they don't call. I carry every version that tried and didn't stay. They're not mistakes, they're proof I found another way. I don't need to close the book to know I've read enough. Every chapter let me hear that's love. I'm almost there, standing steady, breathing air that feels like it belongs to me. I'm almost there, even if the view is blurred. I trust every step I've learned was worth the hurt. If I stop right here tonight and let the moment stay, I won't call it falling short, I'll call it brave. I don't need to arrive to be proud of what I see. I'm not who I was before, I'm more. I'm almost there, not because I reached the end, but because I didn't bend when it mattered most. I'm almost there. Every doubt has led me through to a version that is true and close. I'll take one more step, but even here, I'm almost there. The road feels different under me, not lighter, just more clear. Like every mile I walked before is finally meeting here. I don't rush the way I used to, I don't count every scar. I've learned how far I've come by knowing where I are. I used to think the end would shout fireworks, a sudden sound, but it's quieter than that, it's calm. I'm almost there, not at the end, but I'm aware of how much strength it took to get right here. I'm almost there, I don't need the finish line to know this heart of mine has made it through the climb. Almost there. I passed the doubts that used to stop me. They don't look so tall. Some of them still wave at me, but they don't call. I carry every version that tried and didn't stay. They're not mistakes, they're proof I found another way. I don't need to because I reached the end, but because I didn't bend when it mattered most. I'm almost